food going bad overnight, milk turning sour by morning, and no ice for your favorite summer drinks. Hard to believe, right? Yet not too long ago, people didn't have a way to keep food fresh for more than a day or two. But have you ever wondered how the refrigerator was invented? This isn't just a story about making life easier. The invention of the fridge changed how we eat, store food, and even live our daily lives. What started as an idea in the minds of a few inventors has become an essential part of every home today. Join us as we dive into the fascinating story of the refrigerator, only on our channel, The Curious Corner. Our story begins in the early 1800s, when keeping food fresh was a constant struggle. Back then, massive blocks of ice were cut from frozen lakes and rivers during the winters. These were stored in ice houses and later sold to local households. Families would keep the ice in small wooden ice boxes, essentially the refrigerators of that time. People living in hotter areas were used to dry their food beneath the hot sun, to remove moisture and to prevent bacterial growth. Meat and fish were rubbed and coated with large amounts of salt, which drew out the moisture and created an inhospitable environment for bacteria. In many Asian countries, people used clever methods like storing food in underground pits or clay pots, where the earth's cooler temperatures kept food fresh for longer. The ammonia gas was discovered in ancient times, but its scientific understanding developed much later. In the early 1300s, alchemists first noted its presence when they heated animal waste and observed the strong smelly gas it released. It was strange for them to observe that their surroundings went a bit colder as the strong smell faded. However, it wasn't until the 18th century that ammonia was isolated as a chemical compound by Joseph Priestley, who created it by mixing air with hydrogen and observing the reaction. Ammonia's strong odor and alkaline nature made it an effective cleaning agent, especially for removing stains and grease. It was widely used in agriculture to improve soil fertility and was used to process fabrics in textile industries. But one of the most fascinating properties of ammonia was its ability to absorb large amounts of heat when it evaporates. This cooling effect caught the attention of scientists and inventors. Ammonia has a high latent heat of evaporation, just like how sweat cools you when it evaporates from your skin. By that time, ammonia was affordable, accessible, and was relatively safe to handle in controlled environments. Other chemicals that could cool things down could catch fire easily. Inventors used ammonia as the refrigerant and invented vapor compression refrigeration system, a machine in which ammonia was compressed into a liquid. As liquid ammonia flowed through the system, it entered a component called the evaporator, where the pressure was intentionally reduced. This sudden drop in pressure caused the liquid ammonia to boil and evaporate into gas, even at low temperatures. During this phase change, the ammonia absorbs the heat from its surroundings while getting evaporated, which cooled the environment and things around the evaporator. The system recycled the liquid ammonia, making it efficient. However, it was very noisy. Initially, the refrigerator was used in industries like brewing and food storage, not homes. After each passing year, ammonia-based refrigerators were widely used in factories and ice plants. These systems were large, expensive, and required skilled operators. However, in the 1920s, domestic refrigerators were introduced. They were much smaller in size but were often powered by heavy machines. Therefore, they were very bulky and made a lot of noise in the house. In the 1930s, scientists discovered a new type of chemical called chlorofluorocarbons in response to a series of fatal accidents in the 1920s caused by leaks of methyl chloride from refrigerators. CFCs were good at cooling things without making noise or being dangerous. This made refrigerators quieter, smaller, and safer to use. The best part was that they were safer to handle and didn't hurt people if they leak. For many decades, CFCs were the best choice for refrigerators. However, scientists later realized that CFCs were harming the Earth's ozone layer. So in the 1970s, scientists worked hard to make refrigerators safer for the planet. They came up with new chemicals to replace the harmful ones, and fridges were also redesigned to use less energy. Today, most refrigerators use chemicals called HFCs, which are much kinder to the environment. Some even have cool features like touch screens, Wi-Fi, and applications to help you keep track of groceries. For big factories, ammonia is being used again, but now in a safer and eco-friendly way. Scientists are also even working on solar-powered fridges, and even ones that use magnets instead of electricity. These amazing ideas are all about saving energy and protecting our planet. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe our channel, The Curious Corner, for more fascinating content.